Hey guys, Josh here from Solopreneur Grind, and this is the SG Daily episode number 1. And the reason why I'm here is to explain in this episode exactly what the SG Daily is, which is a 5 times per week, Monday through Friday, essentially a vlog or podcast, depending on where you're watching or listening to this on. But what I want to do is something a little bit different because when you're trying to start or grow your own business, and if you've read either some of my Instagram posts or email list, you know that I love talking about starting and growing businesses. I have a service business of my own. But a lot of that content is very either tactical or strategic, which is great because you need to know those things in order to start or grow your own business. But what a lot of people don't see is kind of the day-to-day, which is why I wanted to start providing content day-to-day. So you can see the ins and outs. I can kind of check and tell you what I'm working on, how I'm approaching it, what's working, what's not working. This kind of documented content I find can be a lot more practical. I'm going to keep it short, no longer than 5 to 10 minutes each day, because a lot of what we see now, there's tons of awesome content out there, but it's very kind of general, tactical, strategic, but you don't really see the application part of it, which I find you can get a lot better through documented type content like this. So I'll be checking in every day, what's working, what's not working, what I'm working on, how I'm doing it, and a few thoughts, obviously, as well. So just to get started, episode 1, I run my own professional services business, been doing it for about a year and a half now. The first 6 months were very slow, but have since picked up really a lot, and now I can easily support myself. And it's been a really amazing journey, and I definitely want to reflect back on lessons I've learned throughout that period, as well as what I'm doing with Solopreneur Grind. Now, one of the other reasons why I'm here, and this will go into my little business spiel of the day, is that I'm fed up with Instagram. So when I started Solopreneur Grind about 5 months ago, I decided to post content on Instagram for various reasons. I have a lot of thoughts on, which content mediums you should use. You should only pick a few, at least to start. Pick a few that fit what you're talking about, the type of content you want to provide, and focus on those at the beginning. I was focusing on podcasts and Instagram, but what I've quickly found is that my style of content and just the way I work doesn't really match up well with Instagram. From what I've learned in the last 4 or 5 months, if you want to do really well on Instagram, what it really depends on is consistency, getting engagement, giving engagement, putting out, a lot of the motivational quotes and stuff like that, especially in business, are what do really well. And that's just not me. I don't like the surface level kind of motivational quotes. I love quotes, don't get me wrong, and quotes are important. And I follow a few accounts of my own that talk, that just give quotes. But I don't use Instagram personally. Like I said, I don't think the content is very deep and rich. It's very quick, it's very scrolly, it's very visual, which is okay, but I prefer audio, hence the podcast, and hence now these video dailies. So anyways, I wanted to switch to YouTube because I find it a little bit more personal. You can go a little bit deeper. The quality of the content can get a little bit better. And I just love podcasting because there's so many great guests out there. And I love having conversations as opposed to just taking a snippet or doing a 5-minute IG live or something like that. So I'm back. The podcast will always be around, but I'm going to include audio from the dailies in the podcast. I'm on YouTube because I think it's just a better medium for the type of content that I want to put out. So the challenge to you would be think about the type of person you are, the type of content you want to put out, and pick a medium that matches that well. Maybe it's Facebook, maybe it's Etsy, maybe it is Instagram. I don't know. Maybe it's email. It should probably be a combination of between 1 to 3 to start. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, but that's why I'm here. One of the reasons why I'm here, and hope to see you checking in every day. If you're not following, subscribe to the podcast or the YouTube channel, would really appreciate it. Both are, just look up Solopreneur Grind. You should be able to find them. So anyways, thanks for checking in. We'll see you tomorrow, and all the best.